unboxing, or rather, unpulling out of a packet, my new Hobonichi planner for 2025. This is really, really exciting for me. I'm so excited to get this. I ordered this from Jet Pens, which is a store that sells all sorts of stationery and pens, like in the name, but it also sells the Hobonichi line, and I got a few other accessories for my Hobonichi, but yeah, I'm gonna open it and kind of walk through it with you. I haven't seen the new planner yet. This is my first time opening it on camera, so very exciting. I mean, I did order the design, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So this is the Hobonichi Deco Han 2025. As you can see, it's got this beautiful flower design on the front. And I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah, you can see the 2025 etched in there. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is an A5 size, January start, Monday start of week. Lay flat binding, 1 page per day. Tomo River paper is the special paper that's so thin that even though it has a page for every day, this is how thick the book is, which is not very thick for something that has a page every day. So to start off, the Hobonichi is kind of expensive. I think that, at least the Han is kind of expensive. It's around $70, so it's definitely not a planner for people who are not sure if they like planners or are just planner curious. I think that there are better planners out there for you if that's what you're looking for. I haven't tried the other Hobonichi planners. They have weeks, so instead of having daily pages, it just has the weeks. They have a variety of other kinds. So to start off, it has this beautiful cover design of this floral with kind of a yellow background and green leaves, blue, peach, and pink flowers. The material, it's not like a hard, well, this is kind of a hard cover. It's like a cardboardy type cover, but it's not like an actual, like the material is like a cloth almost. It's, if you've ever felt a tie, like a men's tie, that's what it feels like. It's more of a cloth material. Also has a sort of durability to it. So, opening it up. Hobonichi Deco 2025 Cousin. So to open it up, it has the year at a glance. It has last year in smaller font, this year taking up a full page, and then 2026 next year, so you can kind of look at a glance at, where you've been, where you're going, and where you are. Now, this is like see, it not only has the number, but what day of the week it is next to it. So I don't know if you'll be able to see that. TH for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, etc. And you can kind of mark in these little boxes whether or not you did a habit. And then you can have kind of your 3 major goals at the top there. This is a continuation of those habit trackers. At least that's what I use it for. I don't know if there's like another purpose, but I think of it as a habit tracker. Okay, then we get into the months. They include December 2024. So you have the one from last year, and then it goes through each month of the new year. There's some space on the sides and on the bottom to write some goals, and I feel like the space inside the days is fairly generous. They also include 2026 January, so that you can write down dates, and February and March. Oh, they include February and March 2026, so that you can still be planning and still be writing down upcoming events. So then we get into the weeks. On the side here is where I like to write a to-do list. You can see. And then you can obviously write your schedule during the rest, which I do tend to do that. Then, after, it has, a page for every week's, which this is mostly scheduling for me, and then sometimes if I want to remember things that I need to do later in the week, but I'm not going to write it on my daily pages, I'll write it here. Then we get into the daily pages. So each month, you can see, has a little designation on the side here. And then there's a couple of blank pages. There's a blank page at the start of every month that says the month at the top. And then each page has, each day has a page. This is what sets this planner apart. So what I do on my daily pages, on my weekly pages, it's mostly about, scheduling and about, a few things. Like if I have a bill due or a particular thing that I need to get done that week, I'll write that down there. The monthly pages are primarily about seeing things at a glance. It's more big picture scheduling, like, oh, I have a wedding coming up, oh, I have a trip coming up, and being able to kind of keep that in place and, make sure you know what you have coming up in your schedule. The daily pages are where I write to-do lists, and then I journal, and then I'll also sometimes stick pictures. And what I've started doing is, if you've seen other videos where I've printed off mini stickers of book covers and movie posters, I'll also stick them in here. It functions as a schedule, as a to-do list, as a journal, as a scrapbook, as a junk journal. So it's so handy to have all in one place. And as you can see, it can lie flat because of the spine. I mean, it's such a perfect planner. I can't even believe it. So then you can see each month goes on. It has color coordination on the side and on the top of the page with the, month. I'll show you this next. This is, I websites to visit on the back. This is a little note about Liberty Fabrics. Liberty Fabrics are the people that do the fabric for the cover of the book. Liberty Fabrics was founded in London in 1875 by Arthur L. Liberty as a shop that offers Eastern works of art for sale, eventually becoming what is now the Liberty Department Store. In order to bring highly popular silk material to wider audience, the company developed their original Tana lawn cotton material, which feels and looks like silk and has a lightweight structure that allows it to drape beautifully. Liberty's textiles feature intricate designs bursting with gorgeous array of colors, making the brand one of the top trendsetters in the world. So that's a little bit about that. I'm not going to read this little pamphlet, but I do have to say it really took me by surprise. So this is like a board that you're meant to put behind. It's like a piece of plastic, and you're meant to put it behind the pages so it doesn't leak through. But with the pens that I have, it doesn't really leak through, so I don't really do anything with this. The other thing that I didn't show you yet is that it has two ribbons. So normally where I put my ribbon is the day of the week that I'm on, and then I'll put the other ribbon in the weekly page that I'm on, and that's the best way that I don't have to be flipping around looking for stuff. So let's go to the back of the book. I don't really use the back of the book a whole lot. These extra pages before January, I will typically have one, like at least a section dedicated to pen samples. So I'll have pen swatches of to test out, so I'm not like using a pen that's gonna smear all around, because the paper is kind of thin and slick. It's not as slick as it used to be, or at least last year was. And I'll show you last year's planner too, just for comparison's sake. But let's continue on with our tour. So we have the days, then we have a couple of blank pages. Then we have a timetable. Write a recurring hourly schedule for each day of the week. This is useful for a variety of things, such as filling in the broadcast times of favorite television shows or splitting up household chores. I don't really use this timetable. Maybe it would be helpful to me, but I kind of feel like I adjust every 3 months what I'm going to do, so I try to really focus goals on a 3-month timeline, because then I can really feel like I'm progressing. This is just some graph paper in case. This page is convenient for recording your daily weight or other ongoing changes when you have a certain target in mind. Okay, so that was their theory with this. Then they have favorites. This is a great place to list rankings for movies, books, music, restaurants, events, games, and much more on a sliding scale of 5 stars. So they have a bunch of little boxes with a little camera, and then an open book, a music note, a knife and fork. This looks like a lock. I'm not quite sure what that's in reference to. And then this is like clapping hands, which to me implies like a show or event. Then you have my 100. Make a list of up to 100 entries for anything you want to accomplish this year. Books you've read, movies you've seen, snacks you've tried, shops you want to visit. It's up to you. So that's, an idea. Again, I don't think I used this last year. I definitely didn't. Then there's this sample symbols and icons. Here's a collection of icons for you to copy and use to brighten up your deco. Adapt them, simplify them, color them, add to them. Use them any which way you like. So they have concert, idea, just a bunch of simple symbols that you can copy. And then how to have fun keeping a diary. I'm sure this how-to guide is incredible, but I won't go through it all because it's quite a bit of text. Oodles of Noodles. I think that this is some noodle recipes or some explanation of noodles. Let's see whether it's warm miso ramen topped with a mountain of chopped green onions or ice summer somen with fresh ginger and a refreshing dipping sauce. There are literally hundreds of different styles and ways of eating noodles across Japan. The more famous styles are available everywhere, while others are so unique you must travel to a certain town to try them. So what should you look out for when you are in Japan? What kinds of noodles do the locals eat? It would take several volumes to list all of the varieties available, but let's take a look at a few of the top batters in each field. Okay, so that's just some noodles, I guess. Words to remember. Write down memorable phrases you encounter throughout the year that you don't want to forget. So there's a little group of boxes. I know a lot of people repurpose these pages to do different things. I just don't really use them very much. I feel like I get enough using the months and weeks and days. 365 days to check off sheet. I used this for a while for remembering to take my medication each morning, but then I fell off of it and I forgot what day we were on. It's so complicated. Getting the most out of your Hobonichi checkout. Visit the Hobonichi checkout website to discover all kinds of ways to have fun with your Techo. So then they have a bunch of links there. They have gifts that you've given to people. Record the presents you've received so you don't forget who gave what to whom and when. This is also helpful for thank you cards. That's very true. Again, I didn't really use this, but I do like it as a concept. And then there's addresses, and then personal notes, which are, so that people can contact you if you lose it, and etc. So that is the whole Hobonichi, including this little accessory. Now I'm going to show you the other couple of things that I got from Jet Pens as accessories to the Hobonichi. The first are these little tabs. This would be a good time to show you my old planner. So this is the Hobonichi from 2024. You can see it's got another floral design. It's also considerably chunkier because it's got a bunch of pictures and whatever in it. But on the side you can see I added tabs for each month so it'd be easy to flip to. And then I obviously have the bookmarks in the weeks and in the daily page. So I got more tabs so that I can do that again because I enjoyed that. I got this Tombow glue tape because I like to stick pictures in and little bits of ephemera that I find, and this is a really good tape for that. And then the last thing I got is a plastic cover for my Hobonichi. I had one last year and I just really liked that I didn't have to feel careful because this is a workhorse planner for me. Like, I take it with me on trips. I use it quite a bit, and so I don't want to be worried about spills or anything like that wrecking it. And having a plastic